Hello students. Today we will start Unit 1 Data Visualization using PyPlot. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Students, we all know that images or visuals are a powerful form of communication. We often use them to understand a situation better or to condense pieces of information into a graphical representation. Visualization is the easiest way to analyze and absorb information. It is the first step for any kind of data analysis work. Visuals are better called data visualization. Now students, let me introduce you with data visualization. Data visualization refers to the graphical or visual representation of information and data using visual elements like charts, graphs, maps, and so on. It helps us to easily understand a complex problem and see certain patterns. It also helps in identifying patterns, relationships, and outliers in data and in understanding business problems better and quickly. Insights gathered from the visuals help in building strategies for businesses. For this reason, data visualization techniques have gained popularity. In Python, we can use two exclusive libraries for visualization, commonly known as matplotlib and cbor. However, we shall be restricting ourselves to the usage of matplotlib only. Now let me introduce you with matplotlib. Matplotlib is a 2D plotting library that helps in visualizing figures. Matplotlib is used in Python as it is a robust, free, and easy library for data visualization. It is easy to learn and understand. It is the most popular plotting library for Python. It gives us control over every aspect of a figure. It supports interactive and non-interactive plotting and can save images in several output formats like PNG, PS, and others. Students, PyPlot is a module in matplotlib which supports a wide variety of graphs and plots, namely histogram, bar charts, power spectra, error charts, and so on. It is used along with NumPy to provide an environment for MATLAB. It provides the state machine interface to the plotting library in matplotlib. It means that figures and axes are implicitly and automatically created to achieve the desired plot. Now let me introduce you NumPy. NumPy is the another library which helps in the process of plotting graphs and charts using PyPlot. NumPy stands for Numerical Python. NumPy is the core library for scientific computing in Python. It provides a high performance multidimensional array, object, and tools for working with these arrays. Now students, before we start plotting graphs in matplotlib, it needs to be installed first. For the installation of matplotlib, follow the steps given on the screen. Step 1. Open command prompt and run command prompt as an administrator. Step 2. Type cd / to move to the root directory. Step 3. Type pip install matplotlib. Note, please ensure that the system has Python shell installed before installing matplotlib library. Step 4. Installation of matplotlib will start. After the installation is successfully done on the system, an appropriate message will be displayed as shown in the figure. Students, internet connection is required only at the time of installation of matplotlib. After installation gets completed, there is no such requirement. Now, types of visualization. Students, there are many types of visualizations available with matplotlib. Some of the most famous are line plot, scatter plot, histogram, box plot, bar chart, and pie chart. In this chapter, we shall discuss line chart, bar chart, histogram, frequency polygons, box plots, and scatter plots as per the CBSE curriculum. Now, there are the basic visualization rules. Before you plot or create any chart or graph type, make sure to import the matplotlib.pyplot library by giving the command import matplotlib.pyplot, or you can write import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. PLT is the short name or an alias name and a standard. These short names make the code more clear and easy to understand. Among with pyplot, if you are using numpy functionality, make sure to import it also using the command as import numpy as np. Now, there are the basic components of a chart. These are figure. It is a whole picture which may contain one or more than one axis plots. Axis. It is what we generally think of as a plot. A figure can contain many axes. It contains 2 or 3 in case of 3D axis objects. Each axis has a title, an X label and a Y label. Axis. They are the number line like objects and take care of generating the graph limits. Artist. Everything which one can see on the figure is an artist like text objects, line 2D objects, collection objects. Most artists are tied to axis. Labels. To manage the axis dimensions of a plot, another important piece of information to add to a plot is the axis labels, since they usually specify what kind of data we are plotting. Title. The title of a graph describes what it is. Matplotlib provides a simple function plt.title method to add a title to an image. Legend. Legends are used to explain what each line means in the current figure. Now, line plot or line chart. A line chart or line graph is a type of chart which displays information as a series of data points called markers connected by straight line segments. This type of plot is often used to visualize a trend in data over intervals of time, a time series. A line chart or line graph can be created using the plot function available in pyplot library. Now students, here on the screen this is the simple program to plot a simple line chart using two lists. For plotting a line plot, the first thing is to be done is importing matplotlib using the statement import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. In the next statement, PLT is used to call plot method which plots the graph between the given set of lists. Since everything is drawn in the background first, it is brought and displayed in the front using the command plt show method. Students, if you want to plot multiple lines in a one chart, you can simply call the plot function multiple times. Now let me explain it with the help of a program. For plotting a line plot, the first thing done is importing matplotlib using the statement import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Two list values are stored in variable x and y. The next statement plt.plot x.y comma label is equals to first line will plot line chart of two lists with appropriate label as first line shown in the output. Now for the second line, another list values are stored in the variables x2 and y2. The statement plt.plot x2.y2 comma label is equals to second line will plot another line chart of two lists with appropriate label as second line shown in the output. The statement plt.xLabel plot number will display the title plot number on the x-axis, and the statement plt.ylabel important variables will display the title important variables on the y-axis. The statement plt.title new graph will display the graph title as new graph as shown in the figure. The statement plt.legend method will display the legend. The statement plt.show method is used to display the chart. Now students, in case you want to plot legends in different views in the same window, you can use the subplot function. Now let me explain it with the help of a program. Students, you know, for plotting the line graph, you have to use the statement import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. In this program, I have used the arrange method of numpy. For this, we have to import numpy as np also. The statement t is equals to np.arrange 0.0, 20.0, 1 will return evenly spaced numeric values within an interval stored as a numpy array in T. It will create an array from a range 0.0 to 20.0 with step size as 1. You have already done arrange function in class 11th. Two set of list values are stored in the variables s and s2. Now for the first plot, subplot is created in the form of rows and columns, and we have to specify how many rows and columns we want for the plot and the figure number. So in the statement plt.subplot 2, 1, 1 signifies 2 rows and 1 columns has been created for first figure. Now the statement plt.plot t, s will plot the line of two lists t and s. The statement plt.ylabel value will display y-axis label as value. The statement plt.title first chart will display the chart title as first chart for the first figure. The statement plt.grid true will display grid lines for first figure. For the second plot, plt.subplot 2, 1, 2 statement is used, which specifies 2 rows and 1 column has been created for second figure. Now, plt.plot t, s2 will plot the line of two lists t and s2. The statement plt.xLabel items will display x-axis label as items. The statement plt.ylabel value will display y-axis label as value. The statement plt.title second chart will display the chart title as second chart for the second figure. The statement plt.grid true will display the grid lines for second figure also. And the statement plt.show method is used for displaying the chart. Now students, you just have a look on the output. Both the plots overlap with each other. Now students, if you want to plot two lines in two different views of the same window by adjusting the space between the subplots, I have made modifications in the previous code. Here I have used subplot adjust method. H space is equals to 0.4, W space is equals to 0.4 method is used. It will provide horizontal space and width-wise space as 0.4 between two subplots so that their respective titles or any other subcomponents do not overlap with each other, and hence the output is so obtained. Students, this is a program to plot frequency of marks using line chart. As you know, the first statement is import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. In the next statement, user function fnplot has been created with def function with one argument as list1. In the next statement, plt.plot list1 will plot the graph of the values which are stored in list1. Plt title method is used to give the title as marks line chart. Plt xLabel is used to give x-axis label as value. Plt ylabel is used to give y-axis label as frequency. Plt show method is used to display the graph. In the next statement, list of values are stored in list 1, and in the last statement, list of values are returned to the function fnplot. Students, this is the program for plotting the sine wave using line chart. As you all know, for plotting graph, we have to import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Import numpy as np. In the next statement, xvals is equals to np.arrange -2, 1, 0.01. It is used to provide a range of points to be displayed as a grid with first argument as the start point -2, followed by the end point or end value as 1, and the third argument constituting the increment and step value as 0.01. In the next statement, yvals is equals to np.sine x values. Here sine wave is formed by using sine method and passing the values on the axis as a parameter. In the next statement, plt.plot xvals, yvals will create line plot with yvals against xvals Then the last statement, plt.show method, is used to show the figure. Students, this is a program to plot an algebraic expression 10x plus 14 using line chart. So, two libraries have been imported. These two libraries are import numpy as np and import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. In the next statement, x is equals to np.arrange 12, 20 is used to provide range of values to x with starting value as 12 followed by end value as 20 with step value 1. Next statement, y is equals to 10 multiplied by x plus 14 will evaluate an algebraic expression and store it in variable y. Plt.title is used to display the graph title as graph for an algebraic expression. PLT label is used to display x-axis title as x-axis. PLT label is used to display y-axis title as y label. And PLT plot x, y statement is used to create line plot with y value against x value, and plt show method is used to display the figure. Now students, this is a program to plot a quadratic equation using blue dashed line chart. Here import numpy as np, import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. The statement xvals is equals to np.arrange -2, 1, 0.01. Create grid of 0.01 spacing from -2 to 1. The statement new vals y vals is equals to 1 minus 0.5 into x vals raised to power 2 will evaluate quadratic equation on x vals. The statement plt.plot x vals, newly vals b dash dash will create line plot with blue dashed line. Plt.title example plots is used to create graph title as example plots. plt.xlabel and plt.ylabel will create x-axis label as input and y-axis label as function values. And plt show method is used to show the figure. Students, matplotlib allows us to use different line styles. The available styles available in matplotlib are dash, it is used to draw a solid line, dash dash, it is used to draw dashed line, dash dot, it is used to draw dash dot line, colon, it is used to draw dotted line. We can also change the color of the line by following color abbreviations. B used for blue color, G used for green color, K used for black color, M used for magenta color, R used for red color, W used for white color, Y used for yellow color.